good evening, and welcome.
Hello.
It's time for us to have a lovely time. I'm looking out my window and I can see flowers. Been sitting here watching them for hours and hours. A while ago I saw a plastic bag drifting past. It was going quite fast. Then I stared back at the flowers and all that lovely grass. It's the Horne Section podcast. It's the Horne Section podcast. It's the Horne Section podcast. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
That was true lyric, that one.
Yeah. Say what you see.
Say what you see. Okay, listeners, we're back in your ears, and this time it's personal. I know what you want, and I'm prepared to give it to you. Let's do this. Willip,
Yes.
Are you ready?
I was born in Reading.
Me too. We're going straight in with a joke. Joke fanfare, please.
Tell us your joke. Tell us your joke. Tell us your joke. Tell us your joke.
Joke.
Tell us your joke.
Hey. Have you finished the fanfare?
No.
Oh. Hey, Will, you used to be in the Magic Circle, didn't you?
No, that was a hula hoop.
And we're off! It wasn't a magic circle, it was a hula hoop. And there's another version of that joke, which we'll quickly do. Hey, Will, you used to be in the Magic Circle, didn't you?
No, that was a rubber ring.
So same joke, different circle. Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Yep.
I was, but I'm not now.
The pianist is now going to play some honky-tonk piano while Mark summarises the last 20 years of his life for everyone at home while I count down from 25. Off you go. 25.
20 years.
Yes, please.
In the year 2000,
24.
I moved into a house
23.
in Turnpike Lane with Joe
22.
Auckland, I believe,
21.
the trumpeter from
20.
Times.
the Horne Section.
19.
We lived there for a while,
18.
ate kebabs
17.
and drank beer,
16.
went to rehearsals.
15. It's the
In
last 20 years, Mark,
Acton.
not just 20. The whole of the
met
last 20
Will
years.
Collier.
14.
We met Will Collier there,
13,
and since then we've lived
12,
happily ever after
11,
in various combinations of the Horne
10.
Section.
You got married and had a kid. 9.
Got
8.
married and had a kid.
7. 6.
Got a dog.
5. Robbie, mention Robbie, probably 4.
Oh yeah, played with Robin
3,
Williams.
2,
A bit.
1. Okay,
Goodbye.
thanks to Mark. Thanks to Mark.
You didn't mention the Horne Section once.
Yes, I did.
Oh, did you? Fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was great, Mark.
Thank you.
And people will think that was pre-written, but a lot of that was off the top of your head, wasn't it?
No.
Well, look, it's nearly Christmas. Our family Christmas album is in the shops right now. Bandcamp.com. So go and buy that, everyone. We've
Yeah.
also got a Christmas single out for charity. It's called Fiddly Christmas, and we might play a bit of that at the end. Is that the plan?
Why not?
Yes.
A snippet? A snippet?
You
Yes.
snip it.
We're not going
We'll
to play
play
it though.
We'll lure you in. No, I mean, we'll play it out, but we'll lure you in with a snippet of that. But right now, beep, 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 beep. I'm reversing. Beep. I've stopped reversing. I've parked up. Let's kick right off with a beautiful song. Music by piano. Words by Horne. Hit it.
I used to think that things would be alright, that I would have the time to work things out. But recently I had a dreadful insight. My world was thrown into a pool of doubt. Cars low battery most, no different to the normal. Low battery mode, don't make it last for long. Yes, low battery mode just makes the symbol yellow. And so I just can't sing you all this song.
Oh, did everyone enjoy the start to the show?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow.
It's promising.
Why?
Yeah.
Hope it gets better.
What did you like about it, Ben?
I thought it was an eye-opener.
I think you have to say a real eye-opener.
It was a real eye-opener.
Thank you, Ben. Hey, Joe Auckland, I've started listening to Heart FM. It's great and really suits my style. If you had to listen to a radio station, what would it be?
Magic FM.
Well, I found that really interesting, Joe, and I'd love to hear more about that sort of thing next time we meet up. Meanwhile, it's time to get to know this episode's one-person guest audience. Yes, she's been waiting in the meeting room for over a week now. Let's admit her. It's Isy Suttie! It's Izzy City! Say hello to Izzy City, everyone.
Hello.
Hi,
Izzy.
Hello.
Hello, Izzy.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome
Hello.
to the podcast.
Thank you.
It's a music podcast, Izzy. What was the last bit of music you heard?
I just misplaced my phone before we started recording, and it's under a Welsh Bible that the computer's on.
The phone was under a Welsh Bible.
Yep. It's easier
Right.
to put the computer on the Welsh Bible. The Welsh Bible is very, very big, so it's just nicer to have the computer at that level. And the phone was underneath the Welsh Bible, so I had to do Find My iPhone from the computer. And I think the Find My iPhone noise counts as music, possibly. Does it?
It's a good point. First of all, can I ask you, was the Welsh Bible wobbly because of the phone? Or is it a very
no,
flat phone?
amazingly, it wasn't. So
Right.
it was the phone was right in the middle of the Bible,
So
and
the-
it was just balancing really nicely on it.
Well, then the story checks out.
Yeah.
As to whether it's music, I guess it is. I mean, music's weird, isn't it? It is sort of everywhere. There was a fire
Yeah.
alarm the other day. We were doing a thing with a band. A fire alarm went off, and then the band joined in with the fire alarm, and they thought they were really cool, but everyone else thought it was quite irritating.
Oh,
But,
I think I would have found that cool.
yeah, they hoped people did, but they really didn't. If it's all one note, is it music? I mean, it's not much. It's scratching the surface of music.
Okay, so how many notes does it have to be music?
It's got to be two, isn't it?
So say the music for Find My Own Phone is. I've just heard it. I think it's like it sort of echoes. So if it was
Oh, that's music.
Oh yeah, that you're right. Or what about yeah, that's music.
Oh, that's quite an alarm again. I mean,
Yeah,
it's sort of the argument of whether or not the drummer is a musician because he can't do notes.
Or she.
Yeah, but
Do you
I know
mean in your band?
I meant Ben, really,
Very
but no, I should
convenient.
say he or she about
Yeah.
Ben, just in case. Can't be too careful.
Well, you never know.
No, and I don't want to presume anything about anyone.
But so is the drummer a musician? Yes, I know what you mean.
Yes and
Having
no.
learnt the drums for a short time, I'd say that the drummer is a musician.
Yeah, he would say that too, but the rest of the band would strongly disagree. I think they all are, except for the bassist and the drummer, who are
Okay.
teachers. I'm going to introduce you to the listener now, Izzy.
Yeah.
I think they know. I don't know if they all know you. I think our little. We have a loyal following.
I wanted
who,
you to say enclave then.
Oh no, I wasn't going to, and I never will.
Okay. Okay.
Our loyal. Oh, it would be nice to say it, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Band of followers. I think they'll all like you. And already like you, but in case they don't know you, I think we're quite similar in some ways, Izzy. We're both listed on Wikipedia as English musical comedians.
Yeah.
You were born 30 days before me.
Oh. Okay.
I find that quite a weird thought.
Yeah, that is weird.
Been alive for pretty much the same amount of time, but probably in different school years. Were you very young in your year?
Very young, yeah. You were old, were you?
Yeah, so probably very profoundly different psychological impacts that's
I
had
really
on us.
think it did have an impact. For instance, I jumped off a bridge for a bet when I was...
Oh, phew. I'm glad that ended with for a bet.
Yeah, for a bet. Yes, for a bet. When I was 13, into very deep water that I thought would just be funny. And I broke my ankle. And I did that because of peer pressure, and I genuinely don't think I would have done it if I'd been born 30 days later.
No, well, you wouldn't have because I didn't.
Yeah.
I encouraged the youngsters to jump off bridges.
Your parents aren't teachers, are they?
I don't think so.
Oh,
No.
okay. Because apparently teachers always try and have kids that are going to be old for their school year because they know the psychological implications of it.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're aiming carefully when they're procreating.
Yep.
I mean, I always am suspicious of anyone who can, aim for a date.
Me too. Yes. Me too.
It has a lot of implications.
Yeah.
If you miss that window,
That's
then-
it for...
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we're both parents. have you finished procreating?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I had my son when I was 40. That's it.
That's it. It's nice
Yeah.
to think that's it, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that is that it for you?
Yes, that's it. And actually, not biologically. We've talked about having the various procedures available.
Yes,
But I think I've talked about this on the podcast before. But my brother-in-law is a doctor, and one of his colleagues does the surgery on men, and he says there's a 1 in 3 chance of eternal chronic scrotal pain.
1 in 3.
1 in 3 eternal chronic scrotal pain.
Please don't say that to Ellis.
Is he?
Oh my God.
Is it?
No, it's not booked now. But then, how could I continue pressing for it if I knew there was a 1 in 3 chance of it? You've now okay. Well, maybe
eternal,
you've saved him.
so it's
eternal.
after death. After death, it carries on.
Yes. So that means if you go into a graveyard,
1
in 3 of all the men under
who've
that,
had the.
yeah. Oh, yes. So actually, what proportion would it be? I don't know.
I guess 1 in 3 have had it.
Well, what if 100 years ago, 200 years ago? Don't know how long.
I guess it
been
depends
around.
which cemetery you go to and which
Yeah.
end of the cemetery.
Yeah.
But still, some of the graves you go near, there will be pain beneath.
Yeah.
Wow, she's a top-notch person, and I'm a thorough interviewer. But guys, do you want to know what makes me really angry, and then tell me what makes you really angry?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
please, Alex.
Well, what makes me angry is when I order pizza online and I pay for it and everything, and I've chosen something I really like and I'm really excited about it. But when it gets here, I open it up and pick up a slice and it looks great, but then I take a bite and it's absolutely disgusting. That makes me really angry. Okay?
Has that happened to you recently?
Yeah, I ordered something and it looked fine, and then I ate it and it tasted really horrible. Yuck.
Oh, dear.
Mark, what makes you angry?
Well, sometimes in a rehearsal studio, I'm very hungry, so I order a pizza online, and then it doesn't come at all. And then I go outside and try and find the man a few times and speak to them over and over again, but it still doesn't come at all.
I forgot, yeah, we are only talking in pizza-based situations. Willett, what makes you angry in a pizza-based situation?
Well, they're too floppy.
And the pizza?
Oh.
What do you mean, Alex?
Yeah, I was talking about the pizza. What did you mean? I did.
I meant the pizza delivery man's penis.
Has he got 2?
Well, you've really set yourself off with that one, haven't you?
Yeah.
The naughtiest thing he's ever said.
Let's move on. Ben, I don't want to find out what makes you angry. I want you to host a game for everyone right now and then tell us a joke. Go for it, Ben.
That's right. It's Gargle Box. It's a quick fire fingers on buzzers game with a glass of liquid. Each competitor takes it in turn to be the Gargle Box. They'll be invited to enter the performance zone and gargle a TV theme until one of the other players buzz in using instruments to identify the tune. Each correct identification gains 1 point for the slop sleuths. That's it.
The slop sleuths.
Yeah, you're the people you're trying to find out what the tune is. So we each need a glass of liquid, and we take it in turns to gargle a TV theme, and you buzz in with instruments.
Okay.
This is good, Ben.
Okay.
This is good for the TV show.
Yeah. So I think we'll just go around my screen clockwise, which is starting with Will.
Ed!
Ed.
No,
It's the
what?
Antiques
No, it
Roadshow.
was me. It was me by miles.
Oh, sorry, Mark.
Antiques Roadshow.
Mother.
Correct, Ed.
Do I need a louder buzzer than that?
No,
Or are you
it's
just
just
pleased to see me?
it's just two of you have pianos, isn't it?
Oh, I see. Shall I get something else?
Maybe shout your name.
Yeah, you better do another one, Will. That doesn't count.
Got
A
this
tin
now.
whistle.
Ready? Next one. Edders, you're up. Alex.
Oh, yeah.
It's the A-team.
Incorrect. Joe.
Blockbusters.
Oh,
That's the correct answer.
Hey.
sorry, everyone.
Okay, next, it's Mark.
Oh, I know that
yes,
one.
Ben.
Yes, Ben.
Taskmaster.
Correct. The best theme tune.
The best TV show, more like.
Oh,
Nice.
sorry, the best TV show.
Ticketmaster, it's not a TV show, is it?
Alex, you are up.
Ed.
Ed.
It's the A team.
It was, yeah, it was. That's what I was thinking of when I said it before. I was going to do it.
You chump.
That's a good clue. It's a good clue.
Time for Joe.
Who's winning, Ben?
Ed is winning on 2 points at the moment.
And which one's Ed?
Bottom left.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
He's just drank his beer. He just drank it. Mark.
Yes, Mark.
It's Knight Rider.
It is Knight Rider.
That was better than
That's
the
a
original.
great call. That's a great call. We better go round again, I think. This is
Okay,
Yeah, let's go around again.
Let's go
I've got
round
one.
again.
It's a great game, Ben.
Thanks, guys. Here we go. Hang on, this is my one.
Oh, yes, got it.
Alex,
Baywatch.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. Seems obvious now.
what are the scores?
The scores 2 to
the
Mark,
end of
2 to
round
Ed, 1 to Alex, 1 to Ben, and Joe and Will level pegging with nil.
And which one's Ed again?
I got one.
I've got another one.
Did you get one, Joe?
Joe,
Yeah,
Joe got
I'll have a-
blockbusters.
We all
I'll
want to
have
do
a
more.
point.
I got 4.
How about in the next round?
Oh, yeah.
Each
I got
one is
5.
maybe in the next round. Each one is worth 1,000,000 points.
Okay, sure.
Up the ante.
No wonder you've got your own quiz show. Skills like that. You're like Richard Osman.
I do like Richard Osman.
Are we going another round then?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I think
At
so.
least one more.
Well, I've
Okay.
got 19 minutes.
Go, Will.
I've got all the time in the world.
Ed.
Yes, Ed.
Airwolf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, great call,
Very
Ed.
good.
Nice
Wow.
one.
So you're
Ed
Ed.
takes the lead in with 3 points. 3 points to Ed.
Ooh.
Well, I think you mean 2,000,002.
Oh, yes, 2,000,000 to 2.
Can I get a bonus point?
No,
For what?
Why, have you got a boner? Sorry.
a bonus point.
Well, yeah, I'll have one of them if that's the situation.
The
Oh,
second
yeah, I mean, I
stiffy,
should have one of them.
stiffy-based joke of the podcast.
It's Ed's go.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yes, Alex.
Coronation Street.
No.
Oh, I thought it was that.
It wasn't. Get over it.
I'm over it now.
I'm not.
Is it Emmerdale?
Yeah, it is,
Emmerdale.
isn't it? Yeah.
Mark, it's Emmerdale.
Yes, Mark. Emmerdale. Very good.
Good one, Mark.
2,000,002.
2,000,002. Level pegging with Ed.
I'm way behind now.
Yeah, you are. You're 1,000,001 behind. Yes, Mark.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yes, Alex.
Home and away.
Yes, Alex, correct.
Oh,
Can I suggest Mark gets a few bonus points because his ones are my favourite.
They're really
A
high.
million? A million?
He's really committing, isn't he?
it really
I'm
is.
really wet, to be fair.
Me
Look,
too.
Are you?
yeah, it's going everywhere.
Alex on 2,000,001 there. Another million, and you'd be in the lead.
Ooh.
Joe.
Smells? Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Ed.
Dear me.
Is that a
Ed.
mercy? Yeah, a mercy
I
pass
hope you've
from
got
Ed.
it. I don't want to have to do that again.
Yeah.
1 foot in the grave.
Yes.
Oh, great work.
Ed's on
And a little bit of vomit.
3,000,002.
Wow, Ed.
I think I nearly died as I did that, so it's quite an appropriate title.
Right. Yes, Joe.
Blue Peter.
Correct, Joe.
Joe. Rockets to 2,000,001. Ed's still in the lead on 3,000,002.
Is this the last
We'll
one?
never catch
Yeah,
him.
this is it.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Good luck,
Right.
everyone.
Still be caught. Yeah.
Yes, Ed.
It's Adam's family.
Very good.
Yeah,
Which
you
means-
clicked your fingers. That's not
Yeah,
allowed.
that's not allowed. Yeah. That's
All
not
right, do you want me
gargling.
to do it again?
Yeah,
Your
without
fingers
clicking.
wet though.
You are. Oh, yeah, very wet, moist. Regardless, Ed stormed it. 4,000,002.
Well played, everyone.
What a game.
Great, yeah, brilliant game. That's,
Yeah,
I
great
think that's
game.
too good. Too good for this podcast. That's
Yeah, we'll
straight,
cut
It's like
it
an
out.
actual game.
straight to
It works.
Taskmaster. That one.
It was a great game, and we're going to celebrate the great game with a great joke. Ben, it's time for your Chinese food joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
What was
Tell
it?
us your
I don't
joke.
remember it.
Tell us your joke. Tell us your joke.
Tell us your
Tell
joke.
us your joke.
Tell us your
Tell
joke.
us your joke.
Tell
Tell
us
us your
do
joke.
your joke.
Oh yeah, do your joke.
Do
Do
your
your
joke.
joke.
Your
Do
joke.
your joke.
Your joke.
Do your joke.
What's the joke?
What's the heaviest food?
Oh,
Chinese
yeah,
food.
What's the heaviest food in a Chinese takeaway?
I don't know, Ben.
No.
It's the wonton.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
That was a great joke, Ben. But now let's find out what makes Isy Suttie angry. We're going to have a quiz now about you.
Okay.
What music? What instrument would you like to provide the music behind it? The band. I'll pick one of the
Oh.
band.
I think piano.
Piano quiz music, just sort of standard quiz.
Maybe kind of more quite a dramatic bed.
A dramatic
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. You were born in
Hull.
Hull. Yes, correct. You began playing guitar and writing songs when you were
12.
correct.
I
You
did
ref-
write my own Wikipedia. I mean, I didn't start it, but I did edit that because it didn't say 12.
What did it say?
It said 13, and that's wrong.
Yes.
So I do occasionally log in and edit it.
When you say occasionally,
Oh, once
a
or
day.
twice a week.
okay.
Yeah, got it down.
So, I mean, it sounds so you began playing guitar and writing songs in the same year. My son has started playing guitar. I don't think he's anywhere near writing songs.
I did that. I used to have a guitar teacher called Fiona, and she was great. We used to do a lot of covers, and I did immediately, genuinely, as soon as I knew D. Perhaps I learnt D and G, and then I started. So there's probably a few months. I wanted to play the saxophone, and Mum wouldn't. She didn't think I'd stick at it.
Well, that comes to my next question, actually.
Yes.
Also, you
Right.
refused.
Saxophone lessons.
Yes, you did.
Now, but I was refused saxophone lessons, and that makes me think that I need to log in and edit that. Does it say I
It
refused?
says so it's missing out were. So it should be you were refused.
Yes, I
saxophone
was
lessons.
refused. I wanted saxophone lessons. I really did. And apparently you have to play the clarinet first, then you move on to saxophone. And my sister was playing the cello and she never practiced. And Mum thought, and Mum was a recorder teacher as well. She knew that I never practiced the recorder. So she said, you won't stick at the clarinet long enough to move on to saxophone. Let's get you that guitar in the window of the charity shop.
She was right.
Yeah.
My two eldest play the saxophone. My youngest plays guitar, and he's having a lot more fun than them.
Did they have to play the clarinet first, or was that a lie that I got told?
I think back then you did have to. My
Okay.
Rachel played the clarinet because she wanted to play the saxophone, never got to the saxophone, whereas my kids straight in with saxophone, straight in with sort of Queen and madness.
Yes.
But, you know, it's still not cool to play the saxophone.
Well,
Guitar's
the problem
always
is,
cool.
it's harder to. Yeah, if you get out a saxophone at a house party, it feels
Oh,
like much
dear.
more of a statement, doesn't it, than
By
just
the
getting
campfire.
out. Yeah, a saxophone by the campfire. I don't know if anyone's even ever done it, have they?
No, we're in a pub. I mean, there's no scenario where you can bring out a saxophone.
Yeah,
Is
and
there?
you can't really vary. There must be, but I suppose in a jazz club, but. Then there's,
even
there's
there, no
likely
one
to be a
wants it.
better saxophonist than you. If you were in the audience and you'd brought your own saxophone and tried to join in, they'd probably
Maybe
chuck you
Awake?
out. Awake, you'd have to really read the room, though. I think it'd have to be one of those ones that goes on really late. And
A cool
yeah.
wake.
They're cool wake. It might just work, but does a guitar at a wake work?
It's got
Probably
more
out of
chance.
any instrument.
An
Yeah.
organ you need at a wake, probably.
Yeah,
A full organ.
My mum plays the organ, actually. She's got an organ in her shed.
Ah.
But you see, the problem with the organ at a wake is organs aren't portable. I suppose you could take a small organ with you, but it'd look like you were taking an organ to a wake.
It would. It looks deliberate, doesn't it? It's not a harmonica. Is it bad that part of me wishes I was talking to your mum, not you?
No, it can probably be arranged, actually. Although she was in my radio show once, I think she found it quite nerve-wracking.
Okay. I like that she plays...
Yes.
I like that she plays recorder and organ. That's
yes, and piano,
combination.
but that's it. Nothing... In a way, you graduate from the piano to the organ a bit like the clarinet to the saxophone. Maybe some people go straight to the organ, but...
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess some people go straight to the organ if they're very badly qualified. You know, the only person in the village with any musical ability, and the village church happened to have an organ.
And they're desperate for someone to play.
Yeah, I enjoy an organ being played badly.
There's normally a few bum notes, even with the best organists, aren't there?
Yeah, and no one minds. No, I think
it's part of
enhances
it. Yeah, I can't think of that many other instruments where it's excused so readily, actually.
No, sorry, my dog's come in and she's just staring at me. So, sorry
That dog
about that.
looks like Waffle. Have you seen... Your kids are probably too old for Waffle, are they?
What is Waffle?
Waffle's a dog voiced by Rufus Hound. It's a great kids show. The dog talks and... Oh, Waffle, leaping around like a frog.
Ooh. Or
Just
a dog, I
gotta
suppose.
say one thing, you're such a clever dog. Yeah.
I might get the band to look up the theme tune and play it at this point.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Tom Parry works on it as well. But anyway, your dog looks like the dog that plays Waffle. It's great.
Well, we've interrupted the quiz, and we're going to pause now as the band play the theme tune to Waffle.
Oh, Waffle, leaping around like a frog. You what? I just want to say one thing. You're such a clever dog. There's so many nights we're awake when you're woofing, but we still love you. Waffle doggy, 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 waffle doggy. Such a clever dog, such a clever dog you are.
Back to the quiz. As a teenager, you were a member of what?
A prog rock band called Infinite Drift.
You've got 2 points there. You got the bonus point. It's a lot of drift, Izzy. Infinite drift.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Were there other lengths of drift considered?
Finite drift.
Or lengthy?
Lengthy drift. Never-ending drift.
Infinite drift. It sounds quite sort of whiffy-woffy, sort of hard to pin down the music.
Yeah, that is kind of how we did a lot of Pink Floyd covers.
Oh, lovely.
Pink Floyd songs are really long, aren't they?
I really liked Pink Floyd when I was growing up, and I still do. We used to listen to The Wall over and over and over and over again. And what did you do in Infinite Drift?
I co-wrote some of the songs. We did some of my songs. We did some of their songs. We wrote some songs together. We did some covers. So, songwriter, guitarist and singer.
And how far did the band get? Did you ever have your own font?
That's a good question. I don't remember us having our own font, but we definitely did a CD, and someone must have designed the cover for it. It was me and two blokes. I think. Well, I didn't, so it must have been one of them.
And what was the artwork?
I can't remember, but I bet it was. We probably did 3 gigs.
It's enough, isn't it?
It's enough for a band. It's enough for a good band. That's all you need to leave a legacy. One of them was at Matlock Bath Pavilion, which is an amazing venue that's still there, and we projected pictures of power stations onto a backdrop at the same time as we were playing.
That was very Pink Floyd.
Yes, and I reckon the artwork was something like that, with just Comic Sans over it, maybe.
I expect so. Last thing, you've done it for this bit. We're not over yet. You've done a lot of acting and voice work. So, in the same ballpark as Waffle, I suppose, some of the voice work.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
I'd like to do Waffle, actually. Yeah, it is fair. I haven't done very many cartoons. I've only done... I actually did the new Wallace and Gromit thing.
We're not going to mention that yet because one of the band has a question about that.
Oh, fine. So we won't mention that yet. I haven't done many cartoons or kids shows. On telly. I have on stage.
But the thing, what do you think the thing that most people know you for is?
Probably the voiceover for Compeed Corn Plasters.
Yeah, that's what I've got. No, you've got everything right apart from that.
Oh, okay. I think, yes, I think most people recognise me from Peep Show. Will that be the case in do you think that'll be the case in 20 years?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I had Dobby down as the answer for that one.
Yeah.
That's the end of the quiz. Well done.
Okay, thank you.
You've won a green T-shirt, so I'll put that in the post.
Have I really?
Yeah.
Just green.
Yes?
It's just green.
Do you want more?
Has it got anything written on it or?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
All that chat about music and things have made me really thirsty for a good, long, wet song. And this one is from The Next Big Thing, Mark Brown. What's your song about, Mark?
It's a love song.
Need you say more?
No, I don't think so. It was self-explanatory.
So here it is.
We've known each other for such a long time. It's true. Shared crazy wild nights, had occasional fights, but come through.
Very pretty.
Beautiful, isn't it? We were just kids when we first met, excited to see the world.
Cool.
Lately I felt that there's more to be said. Is it time to use three little words?
Oh, I wonder what they're going to be.
Surely.
Oh, I like this.
Hands, face, space. Take back control.
Whoa, political.
Political one.
Edgy.
Strong and stable.
Oh, satire.
Oven ready deal.
Nice.
Fuck
Oh,
the
very nice.
Tories.
It's the coolest tune in the world.
That's marvellous, that is.
Yeah, that's really
Burning.
Oh, Will,
Yeah?
please play your bass guitar in a gentle way. Yeah. Hey, I want to talk to the pianist. The cool guy.
That's me, Alex.
Hey, you won the game today.
I sure did.
That's just great,
Look at
man.
Will's pants.
One of my skills.
Yeah, Will is doing the podcast in his pants. Oh no, they're pajamas. Yeah, pianist, how about you tell us about your life for a bit? Do you have any hobbies? Do you have a big family? What's your name? And what do you think about 0 hours contracts?
I have a pretty average sized family, I think, Alex. Music is my hobby,
Yeah? Name?
and my name's Ed.
Yeah. And what do you think about 0 hours contracts?
It's just the sort of thing I'm into, to be honest.
All right, thanks, guys. That was a new section called Getting to Know the Pianist. We're all finding out about the pianist. Who is the pianist? We're all finding out about the pianist. Who is the pianist? What is his name? What is his name? I know he is the pianist, but that's all I know. Wondering, what is the pianist's name? Is it Ricky? Is it Jonathan? Is it Salvatore? Is it Sebastian? Is it Lindsay? Is it Nelson? Josiah? Courtney? Is it Winston? McKinley? Is it Santiago? Is it Corey? Is it Numbers or Delbert? Alfredo or Louis? Is it Kendrick or Shelton? Is it Ali? Is it Walker? Is it Xavier? Cruz or Forrest? Is it Jeremiah? We don't know. Maybe it's Andrew or Eldon or Ward or Jim or Mose. Is it Linwood or Jorge or Sam or Carl or Elroy or Theron? Is it Henry or Willis? Is it Roderick? Is it Rogelio? Is it Hank? Is it Roger or Lionel? Maybe it's Erwin, maybe it's Dusty, maybe it's Hippolito, maybe it's Phil, maybe it's Dwayne, maybe it's Landon or Anthony. We don't know the pianist's name. We know he plays the piano better than anyone has ever played it. But what is his name? What is the pianist's name? I'm asking you all the same question. What is his name? Is it Cedric or Troy or Owen? Is it Les or Bobby or Jacob or Darwin or Arnold or Wayne again? Or Houston or Ned? Or Al or Archie? What's his name? Is it Silas? Is it Wilton? Mariano? Erasmo? What's his name? Is it Son? Or Morgan or Rocco? Is it Arthur? Is it Rodolfo? What's his name? Is it Otis? Or Farmin? Or Kirby? What's his name? I don't know the pianist's name. Is it Stefan? Or Christopher with a K and an F at the end? What's his name? I don't know. I wish there was a way of knowing. I don't know his name. Is it Jules or Hayward? Mac? Antoine? Bryce? Everett? Is it Claire? Or Man? Lon? Is his name Lon? Or maybe... Is it Azilius? Wilbur? JC? Lacey? Maurice? Merlin? Osvaldo? Keith? What's your name, pianist? Just tell us your name. Oh, stop it, everyone. It's time to try to win a green t-shirt as we play Lingo Bingo.
Yes, this is Lingo Bingo. Yes, it is. This is Lingo Bingo. Yes, 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 it is. This is Lingo Bingo. Yes, this is Lingo Bingo. Yes, this is Lingo Bingo.
Okay, who's ready?
Yes.
Me.
I'm ready.
Yes, I am ready for Lingo Bingo.
I just wanted to say that I've thought of a catchphrase.
Oh, yeah. Is it worth waiting till after the
great.
game?
No, actually, would have been the perfect opportunity to do it. That's why I brought it up.
Oh, what is it?
You and me both.
Ooh. Well, let's try it out. Ready for the ready for the game, everyone?
Yes, Alex.
Yes.
You
Yes,
and
thank
me
you.
both. I was the only one who did it in the end.
Oh,
I thought it wouldn't work if we all did it.
Well, I know I'm ready for the game.
You and me
you
both.
and
Me both.
You and me both.
Best catchphrase so far, will it? Okay, there are 3 rounds as always. In round 1, every other word of the odd lines is whoosh, every other word of the even lines is wow. Ready?
Yes.
Whoosh up, whoosh on, whoosh street. Did wow time, wow my wow. Whoosh the wow now, whoosh back, whoosh my whoosh. Just wow man, wow his wow to wow. Whoosh many whoosh, it whoosh to whoosh. You wow for wow. Quite hard this one. Whoosh lose, whoosh grip. Whoosh the whoosh of whoosh past. There's some clues coming. You wow, fight wow, to fight wow them wow. Whoosh the whoosh of...
Eye of the tiger?
It is Eye of the Tiger!
Oh, well done.
Yes.
Whoosh the
1
whoosh of
million
whoosh
points.
tiger. Whoosh the whoosh of whoosh fight. Okay, it's now a line where I read each line backwards and I've changed the last word, which is the first word, to fridge magnet. Ready?
Yeah.
I's my into fridge magnet. See will, fridge magnet. Me to mean you, fridge magnet. Heart your fridge magnet, soul your fridge magnet. There me find you when fridge magnet. More no search, fridge magnet. For trying worth not, it's me tell, fridge magnet. For dying worth not, it's me tell, can't fridge magnet. True it's no, fridge magnet. Do I, fridge magnet? You for it do, fridge magnet. Yes, Joe Auckland.
See, everything I do it for you.
It is!
We've had this before, haven't we?
Not that exact version, have we?
No.
No,
I
Well,
feel
that's
like
all
we've
you-
played those tunes before.
it was the version you did in German.
Yeah, well, I just go to the best top 10 songs ever. Okay.
We've run out of songs, so you're looping ones. All of the ones from now will be ones
we've
you've
done
done
both of them before.
Probably so, yes. So this final one, it's between Mark and Joe or someone else if it's a draw. I've translated it into Russian, then back into English, then into Latin, then Chinese, then English, then Albanian, then Spanish, then Afrikaans, then Japanese, then back into English. Then I locked off the first 10 lines because they were too easy. So I've put the first 10 lines at the end. Get ready? This is
songwriting.
This is what it came out as. He will see who you were with. I lost something that is not from my side. Nothing can dream of. There is no. You cannot replace me. I have a hug for this car. Children. Oh, you understand me. Sad for the poor. Every step. Every step. Every step. Every step. Every single. Every smile. Every application of smiles. Yes.
Every step I take.
Well done, the pianist, which means it's 1-1-1-0-0. And no one gets a green t-shirt. Okay. Let's hear one last section of me talking to Isy Suttie about things. You have worked for two people I've worked, I'm not sure if four is right. You've worked with Tim Key and Greg Davis on Tim Key's radio show and Greg Davis's television show.
Yeah.
Who's nicer?
Well, I went for a walk with Tim 3 days ago.
That changes things.
I haven't seen Greg for a while, but we text each other a lot about derelict buildings, which we share a love of. Who's nicer?
We know who's taller. We know who's scruffier.
Yes, we do.
Who's nicer?
I think Greg's more straightforward than Tim.
Interesting. He's not entirely straightforward.
No, he definitely pretends to be more straightforward. Does that mean he's actually more complicated?
There's stuff going on. I mean, I think of Tim as quite simple and straightforward in some ways.
Yes, but Tim will answer in riddles. But then again, when we were arranging to meet, he sort of answered. I knew that he would be there. Would I know that Greg? Yes, I think
he would turn up.
Tim,
we do need an answer.
Yeah, just when me and Tim started our walk, we went to get a mocha, and he told the woman at the cafe, because I said, he said he'd pay, and I said, it's the first time we've seen each other for about a year. And it's obviously because of COVID. And she said, oh, and then Tim said, yes, we had a big falling out a year ago. And then
he does like to involve people.
Yeah, and exactly. Greg wouldn't have done that. I think I'm going to say, just because I've seen him recently, that Tim's nicer, but I'm only really saying that because I saw him.
Horrible man, Greg Davis. The end of the walk was to get a mocha.
No, the end of the walk was because I had to go up to a meeting near Tim's house. So he walked me there. But we went to a charity shop and bought loads of Christmas jumpers. He bought one for Tom Basden with an advent calendar on it, which you could actually, the jumper was the front of an advent calendar and the windows were made of cloth and there were individual.
That's amazing.
It was amazing. But I was late because Tim had to get it down from a display. And he kept saying, it doesn't matter, you'll be fine. But so actually, Greg's nicer.
Yes. Tim's horrible.
Yeah.
It's time to discuss a classic song now, Izzy.
Yeah.
And today we're discussing Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash. Oh, well, now then. Tim Key is calling. I'll put him on speaker, I suppose. Hello, Tim?
Yeah.
You're on the podcast.
Hi, Tim.
Oh,
Guess who?
Well, I'll have to take my headphones out for him to be able to hear you.
Okay.
Oh, but then, this isn't going to... Well, I'll put the headphone in here.
Why don't you imitate what I'm saying?
I'll imitate what you're saying and sing. Shut up, Tim. So what's going to happen is the guest is going to speak into my ear. I'm going to imitate the guest. I'm going to imitate their voice and you're going to guess who it is. That'll be a feature. Okay, off you go, guest.
Timmy.
Isy Suttie.
Yes, it is Izzy City, correct. Good impression or good work from Izzy there?
And from me.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you get some
Actually,
credit. All three of us
not
did
great
well.
work from you, I'm afraid, Alex.
Yeah.
Why did I get not good work there?
Because I went...
Why did I get not good work there? All right, well, call me later.
Okay, we're just describing your walk, your mocha, your jumper, and it turned out you're not as nice as Greg Davis.
That's not easy to be as nice as Greg Davis.
No, you didn't get there in the end.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What a coincidence that he rang then.
Yeah, although he does call most days because he doesn't have a partner.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any instant opinions on should I stay or should I go?
Was it not in a chewing gum advert in the 90s?
I always thought it was a jeans advert. Maybe it was chewing gum. Maybe was it Wrigley's?
I seem to remember there were a couple on a coach.
Yeah,
Maybe
they were
this
both
is
very
a-
attractive, I think.
Very attractive, and one of them gets off and then realises that he's given her a stick of chewing gum, or he gets off. But maybe it's a different song, but that's what I associate it with, nevertheless.
Fine. I remember the guy, long blonde hair like Brad from Neighbours,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that is where it was used, but okay, that's your recollection.
Okay.
Do you want to guess what year it was released in?
Sure, I'm going to say 76.
Oh, okay. No, it's the same age as Jamie Dornan, the attractive man. May 1982.
Okay.
Should I stay or should I go? Sort of the original Deal or No Deal for me. It's a quandary song. Do you know the first word? It's a powerful first word, but slightly
Go on.
slightly out of keeping with the flavour of the song.
Well, I'm trying to think of the
country
intro
and western
now.
sort of word.
Darling?
Yes, darling, you've got to let me know.
Is it darling?
No, yeah, with a G,
Is
Yeah,
it?
they've kept the G.
I think when they sing it, they miss off the G.
Do you have people in your life who call you darling?
Yes, the childminder. That's it.
Yeah. Should I stay or should I go? What's your instinct at this point? Do you think he should stay or go? Very early in the song, because it is the second line of the song.
Well, stay.
Stay? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how you feel about that in a few verses' time.
Okay.
Izzy. There's a big if in the song. If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time.
Yeah.
So
Do you think that's a bit full on?
it's quite hard to get your head around what he means. So if she says that he's hers, then he's going to stay forever. So there's no... Yeah, it is quite a commitment.
I suppose it's a bit like the chronic scrotal pain, isn't it?
Yeah, if you have the operation, you'll have pain till the end of time.
So it's like
1 in 3 chance.
I'll be here till the end of time. To me, it doesn't seem that weird, actually. It's only the same as, saying let's get married or something, because when you get married, you'll say till death do part.
Sure, but I guess it depends how early in the relationship this is, because he's saying I'll only stay if it's forever.
Oh, that's true. Yes, there's no... Yeah, it'd be better if we gave the option of stay around for a few months and see how it goes.
Not the end of time.
Yeah, I think maybe I want him to go, actually.
Okay.
It's too much.
Well, so you've got to let me know, should I stay or should I go? We find out a bit more about the darling now in verse 2. It's always tease, tease, tease. Oh, you're happy when I'm on my knees. Yeah. You're married to Ellis James, the comedian. Again, I don't want to pry, but...
We're not married, actually, but... so, you know...
No, fair enough.
No,
so it's not necessary till the end of time.
I think we will get married, but...
Right.
Yeah. Something
You've
to look
kept your
forward to,
options.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you'd be that happy with Ellis on his knees.
No, it's not like that with us. It's always we don't tease each other. We don't promise things we can't deliver. No, it's the opposite of that, actually. It's always honesty, and we're happy when we're upright.
Is it more chat, tease, eat?
No teasing at all. I suppose
tease
teasing
at
in a good... Because I think in the song he means teasing as in, oh, are we going to be together or not? Whereas with us, I suppose we'd tease each other like, oh...
Your hair's looking funny.
Yeah, your hair looks weird today. But yeah.
You don't think that's the teasing that...
I don't think that's what he means in the song.
No. I think we'll skip, almost to the... It gets a bit bleak for a bit. One day it's fine and next it's black.
So if you want me off your back, no. It's
not a happy place,
no.
is it? I think, for me, the decision is made in the chorus. It says, should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. If I stay, it will be double. So it's sort of basic maths, really, that you'll have half as much trouble if you stay. If you leave. I think if you leave, you have half as much trouble.
Say it again.
If I go, there will be trouble. If I stay, it will be double.
So I think what that means is, if he goes, there'll be genuine trouble because he'll be sad. If he stays, it will be double. I think that means it will be trouble in a kind of romantic, fun sense.
Oh, not just double the amount of trouble.
I don't think so. I think he means a different kind of trouble. Like,
Interesting.
he won't know where he is with her, but he'll be addicted to her kind of thing. Like a more exciting kind of trouble. Yeah.
Oh, so maybe you should... Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? There's a twist in verse 3. Do you remember the twist in verse 3?
So, there's one of the black you want me for back.
That was quick.
And there's a bit that I don't understand. It goes dun dun the shears and muster Leicester.
Well, that's the twist. The twist is, and I didn't realise this till I looked it up just now, all the backing vocals are in Spanish.
Oh.
Yeah. It goes, this indecision's bugging me. Esta indecisión me molesta.
So that's what I've always heard. And I'm like, what is that?
Well, it's in
and the
Spanish.
next line is, if you don't want me, set me free.
Si no me quieres, liberame. I don't speak liberame. It's not perfect Spanish. There's a musician called Joe Eli from Texas who knew some cod Spanish, apparently. And that's the end of the discussion of that song. Oh, marks out of 5 for the song, because that's what you do in the arts.
4.
Yeah, me too. Questions from the band now.
Hi, Izzy. It's Ed from the H section here. I was just wondering if you could turn into the animal of your choice. What animal would that be? And what would you get up to as the first things that you did?
Hedgehog. I would carry chickens around on my spines. They're called spines rather than spikes. And hedgehogs can carry chickens. Hedgehogs have been known to steal chickens by carrying them on their spines.
Bluff.
Bluff.
Is that is that truth or bluff?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I went for bluff. Okay. Mark says,
I was very excited to hear about you being in the new Wallace and Gromit movie, because obviously that's the best gig of all time. So tell me all about that. And people sometimes say I sound like Wallace, so here's my best impression. Hello, Gromit. Pretty good.
He does sound like Wallace. It was great. I probably recorded it about a year ago, maybe, and they were absolutely lovely. You know when they're so nice that you think,
are you talking about Wallace and
real?
Gromit?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I got to meet them. They're real.
Of course.
Yeah.
And they're both nice, because I always think the dog will be a bit much in real life.
No, its bark's worse than its bite.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's it out?
It's out soon, and it's an interactive thing.
Oh.
So it's a bit like Pokemon. You have to solve the kind of crime and play along. Yeah.
In a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
Okay. My little question is about your name. How often do people do jokes along the line of, you know, that little good-natured grey dog that Matthew Corbett had, Izzy Sweep or Isy Suttie? How often does that happen?
Well, that used to happen when I was at school very frequently. I'd say maybe once a fortnight. Now
Right.
it never happens.
Right.
Perhaps because I live in the south and people say Suttie.
Right. Well done, me.
Yeah, well done.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you think of yourself as an English musical comedian?
Depends what I'm doing that week, really. I'm mainly writing my book at the moment, so I think if someone asked me what I am, I'd say writer. But then if I was writing a stand-up show which would have songs in it, I'd probably say that I would think of myself perhaps a British musical comedian, because my dad was Scottish, so I think that's another thing I'm going to have to log in and edit.
Yeah, I can do that one for you if you want.
Thank you.
Save some time.
Will you add in the was refused saxophone lessons as well?
Yes,
Thank you.
I will. If a taxi driver asks you what you do, I don't think you're saying British musical comedian.
No, I normally... this is what I normally say, genuinely. I think that if you're going to lie, be as specific as possible. So I say that I reword that when teachers are introduced a new curriculum, I look at the information that has to go into the curriculum, i.e. what they're going to receive in a booklet, and I make it palatable to the teachers and put it into bullet points so that they can quickly scan it and see what needs to be changed from the former curriculum.
I am asking you no further questions if I'm the taxi driver.
Yeah.
That is shut down. That's so wonderful. I normally say that I'm also a taxi driver.
Do you?
Just to find some common ground. Same as you. You've got to have an answer, don't you?
That's a good thing to say, but I'd be scared that they're going to go, all right then, where's Waterfall Close? Then I'd be like,
It's a good point. But you can have your phone on your lap and
That's
get waves
true.
out.
It's true.
We always offer the guests a service that we will play a song at your funeral, Izzy. What song do you want us to play, either inside or outside the building where it's happening?
I think Stone Roses, Waterfall.
Just a standard version, or do you want us to
You
jazz
put it
up
into
at all?
3/4 maybe?
Is that a thing? Is that possible? I'll ask them.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be able to.
Jaunty? Do you want it to be jaunty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Sugar Spun Sister in 3/4.
Got it. Done. Christmas, fine. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to be simple, isn't it?
Well, not for me. I guess you're getting everything on Amazon because everyone is. Or are you
I'm
quite
trying to do things up the road, but I'm going to do a last minute Amazon order on Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas Eve, probably.
Yesterday, I accidentally clicked select all on Amazon, so I bought everything.
Select all. What is that? Everything that you've browsed, it puts.
No,
into a
it's
basket?
everything on Amazon. I bought everything. And that's sort of the only joke I've written in this year.
That's great. That's
Is
a
it?
great joke.
It's pretty embarrassing doing a joke to another comedian, though.
No, that's great.
Is there anything apart from the interactive Wallace and Gromit experience featuring Isy Suttie? Is there anything we should particularly look out for you in or from you in 2021, Izzy?
Well, there are two things actually. Penguin have released a collection of my Radio 4 shows that you can download and keep.
On what sort of form?
Well, on
like an MP3?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah, like I'm so bad with technology but basically you buy it and then it's yours for life, I think. And yeah, if they go to comedy.co.uk and search my name, there are lots of different ways you can buy it, like Audible and Amazon and things like that.
It's a shame you can't wrap up music and things like that anymore.
I know. It's sad.
Oh.
I know. And I'll have a book out next year as well.
Yeah, we can wrap that up.
Well, yeah. So that's called Jane is Trying, and that's out with Orion. And I'm doing the final draft now. I'm hoping to have it to the copy editor by Christmas.
You have looked slightly distracted throughout this. Scribbling away
I've
there.
got my notes here. No, I'm not. This has been great. This has been great.
Oh, well, I've enjoyed it too, but it's over. Thank you, Izzy.
Thank you.
Happy funeral, Izzy. This is for you. Until the sky turns green, the grass is several shades of blue, and every member of Parliament trips on blue. Until the sky turns green, and the grass is several shades of blue, every member of Parliament trips on blue. It takes all these things and all that time till my sugar spun sister's happy with this love of mine.
Listen up, gentlemen. We're nearing the end of this, the penultimate episode of the series. Oh. Next up,
Damn shame.
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
a pity because I've got about 6 catchphrases.
Yeah, you and me both. Next up, I'm pretty sure. Next up, it's the potato episode.
No
Yeah,
way.
definitely is.
So tune in for that, guys.
Christmas potato.
Yes, the traditional Christmas potato episode. Before we go, does anyone want to say anything to anyone? Speak up now.
Happy Christmas, Mummy. He never listens.
Can I do my niche Christmas joke, Alex?
Yes.
Quiche.
Yeah, do your quiche.
I'll do my quiche joke.
You can do your niche Christmas joke, Joe. Go for it.
Who organises the Secret Santa for the England women's cricket team?
Let's watch their reactions as here comes the punchline.
It's Rachel Ho 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 Flint. Nah.
I was just frozen, sorry. It's my internet connection.
Yeah, I think
That's why I'm not laughing.
I didn't hear a punchline.
Is everyone all right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, my internet's come back.
Oh, look, they're all working again now.
Thanks for the traditional Christmas joke, Joe.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, look, let's have one more song. This one is from Ken or something, the Pianist. Hey, mate.
Hi.
What's the song called and how does it go?
It's called I Ain't Got No Scruples, Alex. And it goes a little something like this. Well, my mama always said, be the hunter, not the prey. You gotta fight your way right to the top in any underhand ways. Just look out for number one, always have a getaway plan. This motherly advice has surely made me who I am. I ain't got no scruples, I don't care one bit. If you got a problem with me, well, I couldn't really give a second thought about it. No scruples, I guess you're out of luck. And if that offends you, then I couldn't really give a flying no. He ain't got no scruples, he ain't got no class. And if you don't like it, you can shove it straight up your
Pipe and smoke it.
Scruples, I don't wanna know. And if you take issue, you can take it up with Joe. Take it away, Joe's. I ain't got no scruples, I don't care one bit. If you got a problem with me, well, I couldn't really give a massive shit. I ain't got no scruples, I guess you're out of luck. And if that offends you, then I couldn't really give a flying.
Right then, what a great song.
Yes, Ed. Loved
I
it.
think one of the best, I think.
How's
great.
everyone feeling about Joe Auckland's Christmas joke?
Oh, he's frozen again.
Am I back? Am I back?
You back?
Yeah, you're back.
good.
You once sounded like you might have been slagging off my joke there.
Well, I was going to...
Oh, he's gone.
He just does that when he feels like he's been exposed.
I'm back. Let's do it.
Right.
Okay, how's everyone feeling about Joe's joke now?
Oh,
Fantastic.
A bit more positive
yeah.
now I've done some research.
Rachel Hayhoe-Flint was the best ever female cricketer. Right, that's that. Another podcast. Done. Let's play some piano. Competition winner, Ed.
What sort of piano, Alex?
The black and white one. Off you go, pianist. Another podcast there. Lovingly written and recorded by us lot. We're the Horne Section. It was produced brilliantly by Joe Walker and Joel Porter and starred our best guest ever by a million miles, Izzy City.
Izzy City! Yay!
Izzy.
Thanks, everyone. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's dingle time.
Tingle time!
Yes, dingle time.
Tingle time!
Dingle time. Dingle time.
Tingle time!
Did you ever find your postman on your doorstep half asleep? And if you did you lift his shirt to find a skin graft from a sheep? And did you take a second look? I bet you did. For a little while you were pretty sure that it was Barry Gibb. But it was Craig Struckman. You're in luck, man, if your postman is Craig Struckman. Because Craig Struckman is a useful kind of guy. He's good at DIY. You'll never be stuck if you know Craig Struckman. Craig Struckman. She's She's totally nuts about Norris nuts. She's utterly mad about Maddie. Obviously Kitty is part of this ditty, but this one's too tada from Dada. She'll be singing, she'll be dancing, she'll be clapping with Tada. You never know, she might even be rapping. She's totally nuts about Norris nuts. She's utterly mad about Maddie. And obviously Kitty is part of this ditty, but this one's to Tada, this one's to Tada, this one's to Tada from Dada.
Tom Chappers, what a crazy guy. He really loves the peace song and he can probably fly. Chappers, 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 Tom Chappers, I wish I was his mate. This dingle is a gift for you from your Beyonce Kate. Chappers, Chappers, and Kate. Chappers, Chappers, and Kate. Chappers, and Kate. Tom Chappers, he really loves our band. So much so he listened to us in the Falklands. In the Falklands.
The day before Christmas is the big one. The day before Christmas is the most fun. The birthday of Jesus on the 25th of December. But Rennie Capillas is the one to remember.
You're a ginger accountant, a board game lover. This is from your sister, so listen up now, brother Michael Harrison. Don't be embarrassed, son, this dingle's for you. You played Taskmaster with your family and a dog. You were little Alex Horne, the dog was Greg. Michael Harrison, don't be embarrassed, son, this dingle's for you.
What's a day? A dicky day and a nicky day. Horses eat hay, flicky hay and a sicky hay. They also say nay, licky nay and a kicky nay. Petter O'Brien paid, so we'll quickly say to Nicky Day. We love the way that every day you always say hooray, hooray, for the sun's rays, hooray, hooray, for Nicky Day, oh Nicky Day. Maybe you're not one to mingle. You asked for an anonymous jingle, simply to cheer up those who are lonely or single. You are just the best. It's such a lovely gesture. That jingle is here. So thank you, anonymous Mrs. Pia. Pia, 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 Pia Schwartz. I hope that you appreciate our efforts. Pia, 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 Pia Schwartz. When I try to say your name, it
Walid Khan, a funky man. Walid Khan has big strong arms, and he's a darn funky man. Walid Khan's a funky man. Walid Khan's a funky man. He likes chess and cricket too. He writes poetry in a do. Walid Khan's a funky man. Walid Khan's a funky man. He's no context. Horne Section, he's no context. Horne Section on Twitter.